It comes as no surprise to find that the economy is the issue that Americans say will be most important to them when they make the decision on voting for president this November. We found that same result in every survey we've conducted over the last year. Here are our most recent results from our USA Today Gallup poll. You see the economy at the very top there. Then it's followed by unemployment, and then the deficit, and then the Health Care Act of 2010, terrorism and national security, and taxes. Now let's look at these in a little more detail. We find general agreement on the part of Democrats, Independents, and Republicans that the economy will be important, but look at the difference on the deficit. When we add together the percent who say it will be extremely or very important, as you see, we get 92% of Republicans in that category compared to just 67% of Democrats. Now look at the Health Care Act of 2010. You'll notice it's identical. Republicans and Democrats both equally likely to say that's going to be important to them, but of course, these two partisan groups are looking at the Health Care Act of 2010 in different ways. Democrats like it. Republicans, of course, want to see it repealed. Now, below those issues that I looked at you comes the gap between the rich and the poor. It is not in the aggregate considered to be nearly as important as the issues we talked about, but boy, are there partisan differences in the rating of the importance of that issue. 79% of Democrats say the gap between the rich and the poor is extremely or very important, or will be in their vote. That compares to just 36% of Republicans. So there's a huge gap there in perception of the gap, and of course that's because Democratic President Barack Obama has really been emphasizing that as part of his campaign strategy. Two other issues are lower still. They're at the bottom of the heap. That would be immigration and social and values issues such as abortion and gay marriage. Those are really not seen as important by the average American voter when they think about what they're going to be taking into account next November. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.